I am Susan Wallers, founder of Makers of Care. Did you know that there are 44 million family caregivers in the U.S.? And that number is rising. We need your help. We exist to spread awareness about the needs of invisible heroes called family caregivers. We live in a day and age where everyone is called a hero. But a true hero is someone who sacrifices their life for another.
Hi, my name's Doug. This is my wife Karen. There's a little dog, Katie. I have ALS. I was diagnosed on April 8th, 2014 when I was 52 years old.
She said, you have ALS, which is Lou Gehrig's disease. And his response was, okay, what do we do now? Is there a pill that I take? Or, he's thinking get chemo or something. And I was like, oh no, you don't know. I knew of somebody that had ALS, and I was like, it's brutal. It's a neuromuscular disease.
Karen is not just my wife, she's an incredible caregiver. And people come up to me and say, oh, you're so brave with this ALS. And my response is, I'm not the brave one. I have ALS. I've got to live with it. She's the brave one. She's the one who sticks around and helps me and sees me decline. So that's what caregiving is. It's seeing me in an MRI shaking because of the withdrawals from the medicine in my pump and just shouting, I want to die, and seeing her cry. That's caregiving.
I know what it's like to be a caregiver that's isolated, physically exhausted and overwhelmed. And I remember the moment when I had to take my husband to a care home. He had a symptom of Alzheimer's called sundowners, and he just wasn't sleeping anymore. I was still working a full-time job. He was going to an adult day center, and the time had just come when I just couldn't go on. I just had run out of steam. And I remember pulling up to the care home that day and just pleading with God. I just didn't have it in me. There was a lot of things I didn't know, and I learned after the fact. My journey would have been easier if I would have known what to look for and how to do things differently. People used to say to me all the time, you need to just take care of yourself. But that felt like it was just something they were adding to my plate that was already overwhelming. At Makers of Care, we want to help caregivers learn how to take care of themselves. Not just tell them they need to take care of themselves, but to teach them how. We're all living longer, and we're either going to need a caregiver or be a caregiver. So at Makers of Care, we are creating a culture within our churches and our communities where caregivers can be embraced and have the tools and resources that they need as we all age together. I'm asking you to take action. Please visit our website today at makersofcare.com and become a monthly donor.